A WordPress site with LearnDash combined with a customer relationship management system is a really powerful combination. It adds needed features that you cannot implement or are very difficult to implement without it. And as a LearnDash expert, I can tell you adding a CRM drastically simplifies your implementation. It's just that much easier to implement things that are kind of cumbersome to do inside of WordPress. And you can add features that there's no way you could implement without it. So let's talk about what a LearnDash system with a CRM is like. Now, before I do that, part one and part two explain stuff that precedes this. It's probably a good idea to watch those first. It'll be easier to understand this. So as I explained in part two, LearnDash with WooCommerce is a great option. Those two integrate really well. But let me explain to you what adding a CRM to that mix can do for you. So first of all, the term CRM, relationship management, is kind of a misnomer. These platforms do so much more. Platforms like Keep used to be known as Infusionsoft, ActiveCampaign, and High Level. Those are the ones that we use in our customer implementations. They're positioned in the market as marketing automation tools. Now here's the list of the features they provide that I'm going to be talking about here, and they're the ones that really work well when you're building a membership site. So first of all, it's a database of contacts. So you can put in your prospects and your customers in there and have them as the place you go to reference them. You can come up and tag them. Now by tagging, it means that you're adding tags or names to it so that you can describe certain things about that person. And they can typically be used to describe where in your sales pipeline they are. This person has requested a newsletter, this person has downloaded a lead magnet, the kind of things that would mark them as being potential buyers or taking actions that make them a buyer. A CRM allows you to add emailing and SMS features similar to what you get out of tools like MailChimp, Constant Contact, and the other tools in that space. Now, you get forms, so you can have people register for things like a lead magnet, like your newsletter, and that can be attached to an automation sequence. And we're going to be talking about automation sequences a little later. Now, two of the CRMs I mentioned, Keep and High Level, have their own e-commerce, which means that you can implement your e-commerce with it and you won't have to use WooCommerce. ActiveCampaign doesn't bring its own. So these are the main features that apply when you're working with a membership or an online course site. But there are many, many other features. So let me talk about how this changes once you go into a CRM-based tool. So when you're offering a course for free, or you're offering a free trial, or you're outright selling it, you need a way to get those customers into your system. Now, without a CRM, you can use LearnDash's registration, which is a little bit subpar. It's very basic. It's not going to get you most of what you would want. Without a CRM, you can also consider using something like Gravity Forms, which means you're adding another plugin and sometimes a couple of plugins to get that information into WordPress and then coordinate that with LearnDash. It's a little more work, and it's not really it's a more complicated implementation. In a WordPress-only implementation, these are your entry points into the systems are LearnDash's e-commerce. And fortunately, that's a good combination. Now, you can't give access with that combination to anything other than LearnDash assets. So you can give people access to a course or a group of courses, but if you want to offer a course along with maybe access to a blog or access to a place where you offer information about when your live courses or your live presentations are going to be added, you really don't have the ability to do that. So you're a little weak in that area. So a CRM allows you to move past limitations like this. So let's get into some specific things that you can do. For example, when a member gets access to your system, you're going to want to send them a welcome message. You're going to want to send them their credentials. That's something you can actually do, and you can do that with LearnDash and WordPress without a CRM. But suppose you wanted to monitor what the member is doing. Have they logged in? Are they midway through the course? Are they finished with their course? With a CRM, you can track information like that. And then you can send them a message or an SMS message saying, hey, I saw you completed lesson one, way to go. You can send them a message that says something like, hey, you're only halfway through the course. Most members don't take so long to get here. Are you all right? Do you need some help? Is there a problem, or are you just busy? You can send them a message that when it's getting close to finishing the course, like let's say it's a 10 lesson course and you're at lesson 9 or 10, you can send them a message, hey, I see that you're about to finish the course. Hey, the next step after you take this is this course. So you can upsell them or cross-sell them into another product, continuing them to do business with you. And that's something you can do based on their activity. Now, there are so many other features that can be used, because these CRMs have things like opportunity tracking, so that if you have a sales force, you can come up and have the people understand where people are in the sales process. If you're talking to a member and the member, you had a phone call with them, you can log that in the CRM, but then you can also compare that to their activity on your website, their interaction with your web forms, and even in some cases with maybe a chat or a discussion group that you create as part of your thing. So, adding a CRM really takes it up a notch. The cost, you'd be surprised, is not that much, and it really does simplify your implementation. Now, I did want to mention that in order to keep an active campaign integrated with WordPress, we recommend a plugin called Memberium. We're a partner. We've been a partner of them for a very long time. I provide some affiliate links if you're interested in getting a Memberium. And we are a Go High Level or high level partner. We have an affiliate link there, because you are going to need high level if you pick one of the CRMs. Larry Jacob is providing a Membrosio plugin, which provides integration between WordPress and high level. So if you're interested in doing that, give me a call and I'm happy to explain to you how that would work. So that's what we got. There's a part 4 of this coming really soon, where we get into more complex configurations that involve selling as an organization. So you can sell one item to an organization, and then the organization has a block of memberships that they can hand out to people inside of their organization, or even to their customers.